People aren't taking to the streets to protest Trump's victory. They are just ready to move on.
After more than a year of the back and forth on the campaign trail and dividing the country, ABC 2's Nadia Singh talked to some folks today who say enough is enough.
That's right, Kelly and Jamie. We just heard from President-elect Trump and Hillary Clinton about their thoughts on this year's historic election. Tonight, we hear from voters about how they plan to move on regardless of who they voted for.
America voted and they thought it was Mr. Trump.
So as long as we understand that we have the same core values, we can move forward as a nation.
Just keep going. You know, stick to your beliefs and build with your community and make things happen.
It's being called the most divisive campaign and election of our time.
I promise you that I will not let you down.
President-elect Donald Trump and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton battled it out for almost 2 years, both with different agendas for the country.
So I think people need to be focused on moving forward. Definitely a lot of collaborations, definitely a lot of partnerships.
You never expected someone like a reality star to be the president of the United States, but at the end of the day, you know, things settle in and you have to start making plans for the future.
But now it's the voters that are left to live with the decision of the silent majority.
I mean, I think the most important thing is to try and stay together, honestly. Just to not riot in the streets, not do any of that stuff, because then once things start getting violent, then only bad things come of it.
And while some people are turning to social media to vent and complain, others say it's time to move on and realize, as President Obama said, the sun will rise again.
So as long as we respect each other's like values and things that, you know, that we believe in, you know, we can move forward as a nation.
Whatever you voted on, like, stick to it, go with what you know, but also do not forget those guys who are at the bottom of the barrel.
Although we've seen protests across the nation, many are happy with the change in leadership and look forward to what's being called a non-Washington approach to politics.
We'll continue protesting as long as peaceful, and at the end of the day, as long as you organize, you know, come up with a good plan and give to the community that you're protesting for, you know, nothing can go wrong after that.
I think that the people spoke. I think at the end of the day, they work for us. It's a position. They interviewed for the job. He interviewed for the job, but we have to give him a 4-year probation.
All right, you talked to a lot of voters on election coverage.
So what were people saying as some of the returns were coming in last night?
Well, as you know, I was at Mayor-elect Catherine Pugh's election party last night, and it was clear that Secretary Clinton wasn't going to win, but people were still unified. They were excited. They wanted to be there. They wanted change, and with all these protests going on, people are still saying, we have to come together. We heard them tonight. They're saying it's time to just kind of move on.